Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net, and these are the top 5 issues or things being said online that I got to call BS on about the surplus funds industry. Number 5, they're telling you payouts can be in as little as 1 week. Guys, it takes longer than that, up to a month, to contact owners where they're actually going to return a call, meet with the mobile notary to sign the documents, and get things rolling. So we're a month in. It'll take time at that point. We tell you to use attorneys. We'll also partner with you and handle that part as well as the negotiation. We use attorneys, and they're going to take a month to get on the docket or to have the county review the paperwork. And that's with an attorney. It'll take longer if you do it without them in most cases. In addition to that, the county isn't going to cut a check right away. It's going to be at least 2 to 4 weeks after they grant the motion or the claim. As a result, you're in 2.5 to 3 months, not a week. Anybody telling you that is blowing smoke. They say this to make it sound like there's no work involved, guys, and the money fairy is dropping money under your pillow, okay? Alternatively, the way we put it is we give you real expectations. That way you're not going to give up because you've been sold on sizzle, been sold on it being way too easy and way too fast. And the desperate folks out there that think they're going to get paid in a week, don't sign up with us. We don't want those folks. We're partnering with people. We'll give you that option. So we want you to have realistic expectations. Also, we're upfront about the work. We offer a partnership opportunity. So we have a vested interest in putting our deals together, and we want you to know what to expect. Number 4, and yes, I occasionally in my YouTube feed get suggestions to watch other people's videos, and this is one of the ones that has recently come up. The gentleman was talking about how you need to persuade people and deal with mistrust. That's because the other programs out there, in my opinion, are using assignments or powers of attorney to themselves instead of to an actual attorney. And they're not practicing full disclosure. You guys are saying, hey, I know where there's money. I'll get it for you. I'll tell you about it as soon as you sign my agreement. You sound like a scam, okay? Alternatively, the way we handle that is we use full disclosure. We tell them where the money is. Why do we do this? I'll get to that in a second, but we tell them where the money is, and that establishes trust. Now, also, we use a structured buyout. I'm going to give 10% of the gross amount being held by the court to the claimant within 2 weeks after they sign my agreement. So I've got a hook. They're broke. They just lost their house, and I'm going to get money in their pocket really fast. And the rest of whatever we agreed to, obviously I'm paying them more when we successfully get the money out of the court. So I've got an actual hook. I've got a reason for them to work with me. You guys do not. So that structured buyout makes a huge difference. And the fact that they're signing a power of attorney to our attorney, not to us. So that gives us a tangible, immediate value, giving him the money up front. That's a hook. And using the attorneys, that allows the attorney to break the check out when they receive it. We get out in the claimant's name, put it in the trust account of the attorney, and break the check out. Gives us a lot of credibility. It gets it out in the claimant's name, and claimants will not go around us. So that's number 4. You don't have to, guys, if you're doing it right, you don't have to persuade people. And of course, number 5 was you're going to get paid in a week. Number 3, this is something really you need to look for, guys. There's 2 groups out there that I know of, and this is the only reason I know. I've never purchased anyone else's program, but the reason I know about other programs is people that have purchased my program tell me what they went through on somebody else. There are 2 programs where they're charging ridiculous upsells. One is $20,000, the other is $50,000. They're actually giving them a means to finance their home to pay for this upgrade to this master series or whatever the heck they're calling it. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, particularly because all they're doing is giving you packaging information about being a finder, where you're using assignments or powers of attorney to yourself in a select few states, and they're repackaging the information that's readily available online. So that just drives me crazy when I hear that. But good for you. You know what? I don't begrudge anybody profit. If you want to go pay somebody $20,000 to get a program when you can get started for us for $497, have at it. The other thing is, though, they'll add weird stuff like VAs, virtual assistants. In my opinion, that doesn't work. My opinion. Mentorship, but they hand you off to a staff member who's never retrieved surplus, basically 3x5 cards is my understanding. Obviously, I think when you're adding garbage add-ons, you're trying to justify the price. Alternatively, we start again as low as $4.97, so there's an easy entry cost. There's no recurring cost with us, no upsell. Going in the total cost involved, and we partner on the deals. We have a vested interest in putting deals together with you. Again, with the repackage finder information, they're simply repackaging county state finder methods. They fall under all the finder caps. We do not, because we use attorneys and we use a structured buyout, and we'll do that on your behalf if you want to partner up with us. We have 2 programs for that on the site, surplusfundsriches.net. What we do is we always use attorneys and structured buyouts, so there's credibility, there's higher conversion. Obviously, we're getting money in their pocket, and we don't fall under those finder caps. We're more profitable. You can work all the states. We tend to not work Oregon, Washington, or Colorado State, any of those 3 states. Florida is a separate program for us because the statutes are so different, and it's available only in bundles. The big one is they're telling you don't have to research debt. So what's going to happen is you're going to chase deals that won't come together, and you got to deal with the back end issues. That's dealing with irate claimants after you said, hey, we're gonna put a deal together, and then later you find out you can't claim the debt, or rather the overage, because of debt. You're going to be dealing with irate claimants, and you're going to get crushed in Yelp reviews and all that. So I think a big part of that is they're not actually partnering with you on the deal. So what do they care if you do the research or not? It's on you, not them. So that's important, guys, that you understand you have to research debt, because if there was additional debt against the property at the time of the sale, that debt is entitled to the overage in front of the owner. What we do, again, we give you reasonable expectations. We're upfront about the work involved. You have a higher chance of success as a result. We keep you legal and in the claimant's good graces, avoiding dead end deals. If you've got any questions, please go to surplusfundsriches.net. Click on the products tab. It'll have you put your name, number, and email in. You can always unsubscribe if you get an email from us telling you about a live webinar or something. But once you drop on the products page, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see an insider's guide, which is an overview of everything that we have available. I appreciate you taking a look at this, and I hope this helps you guys make an informed decision.